Hello, hello, my Star Atlas family. It's me, the MetaVerse Explorer. And I do say those words very seriously. We are a family. The Star Atlas community is very close-knit. We are the only people we have in the community. I want to just let everyone know that there has been a giant earthquake in Turkey. I don't know if any specific community members in Star Atlas are affected, but Automata just came out with a press release, a little written statement for us to just to inform the rest of the community. So we're going to talk about this in this episode. We'll also talk about a few things in the foundation room, which is the main body of this video, and then we'll talk about what ships are doing at the moment, how much they're selling, and anything else happening in and around Star Atlas. So. In the name of Automata, we'd like to extend our solidarity and prayers for the Turkish community and Syrian people affected by the earthquake today. So what is this actually? What's happened? There's been an earthquake. I didn't know until I actually saw this. I haven't been on the news today at all. I've just been lying around the house, not doing much. At least 3,700 people have been killed by an earthquake in Turkey and Syria. It was pretty deadly. I think it was an 7.8 earthquake, which is pretty serious, guys. Now, I think it's out of 10, if I'm correct. You can just easily Google that. But it does seem like a very serious earthquake, and some people have been, unfortunately, killed. Some people have been probably very injured. And, yeah, it's just sad news all around. So why do I bring this up? Because we do have a very heavy Turkish community in the Star Atlas community. We have Lumina, who is the guild leader of a specific Turkish community in Star Atlas. So he is doing a donation drive at the moment. So ATAA and Tasno, I'm not sure. Maybe they are the Syrian donation kind of recipients in US. They're calling for donations for victims of earthquake in Turkey. The Turkish American community are deeply saddened to hear the news that a tragic earthquake has hit southern Turkey. For those of you who are looking to send any crypto, this is the donation wallet address. It's a phantom wallet address, and you can send, and he will send these donations to our AHBAP platform. So yeah, this is a Solana address. Go ahead and send whatever funds you can. Send it over there, because I will be sending some myself. You will be able to see on-chain right after this video that I've sent something there. And this is the beauty of blockchain, right? We can send something to people in Syria, and they can use it very, very quickly. Same thing as in like Ukraine when they were calling for donations for the war. Now, very unfortunate, but let's get back to Star Atlas. My heartfelt prayers and condolences to those of them who have lost their lives. If you have any family members there, I'm really sorry this has happened. Natural disasters are just terrible. They're just terrible. We don't have many of them in Australia here. We're really safe. We're kind of safe, but we get all the animals and snakes that can kill you. So I think it's, yeah. Let's move on. Now, Guardians Esports are doing a small talk today, 5 p.m. UTC. Star Atlas will be there. I don't actually know which Star Atlas team member will be there. I don't think it'll be Michael. Maybe it'll be Santi. Maybe it'll be Dominic. One of them. So Remnants, I know them. Play the Theist, I've never seen them. Emoji, never seen them. And Play Stables, never seen them. So only two of these guys I actually know. So yeah, go ahead and listen to that. It's called Web3 Gaming and Esports Weekly. Just something to consume, some content to consume. Now, let's move on to a picture. Showroom picture of the week comes from Falcor 33201978. Falcor, that's not your date of birth, is it? 1978? I hope not, Falcor. 02, well, it can't be 33. 33 doesn't exist, but 1978. Nice. Now, let's have a look at this gorgeous picture, shall we? It actually does look like a falcon, doesn't it? It's like, it's like a falcon. Get it? Falcor. Come on, guys. I'm funny. Shush. Yeah, so this is a Calico medtech. Calico medtech? Yes. Actually, no. No, I take it back. I'm not going to say what ship it is because I'll probably get it wrong, so I'm just going to leave it. This is a beautiful ship with the character standing on a balcony right below it. Now, I don't actually know. How did you get it to just hover there? Or unless someone's in there playing it and you just took a picture. Yeah, maybe someone is there. Because can you just leave it in midair? I don't think so. What's it hovering on? I don't think it can stay there. Maybe someone is piloting it. Yeah. Anyway, it's a gorgeous picture, Falcor. Thank you very much, man. If you don't know Falcor, he's from Rome. Rome is one of the best guilds in Star Atlas, but of course, Aphia is the best guild in Star Atlas. Let's go on to some Foundation Room topics, shall we? Oh, actually, before that, let's look at what is selling at the moment. What ships are selling at the moment? The PSR8, for the last week, volume count 1908, 19K for the PSR8. Large refuel and repair. And you know what? I tend to look at these because it gives me an idea of what the people in the background are thinking and what ships people are trying to accumulate. Like, look at this, the Rainbow Ohm. That has seen a massive surge. I haven't seen the Rainbow Ohm on previous ship tables. So someone's like, oh, I need to accumulate some Rainbow Ohms. Or maybe like one guild out there is like, yeah, the Ohms are mispriced at the moment. Let's all accumulate them. And they'll be in a much better position. Because remember, the more capital you can pull together in your guild, the more stuff you'll be able to do, the more market manipulation, legal market manipulation you'll be able to do. You'll be able to do. Yeah. The Visa Ballad, 3 of them, sold for 17K. That's the trading volume, not individually. 26 of them for 13K. The Ogrica Jod Asteris was 12,000. I haven't seen the Asteris in a long time. It's a legendary capital transport. I can't think of any other better transport than like the Ohms, because they've got good speed and they have good weapons and they have good cargo. I know it's a freight rather than transport, but yeah. The transport has a different kind of use for it. They're more for like luxury transport. Think like the Opal Bit Boat, right? They're not specifically for transporting cargo. They're for transporting like large amounts of people, let's say. And I remember the Ogrica Jod Asteris, I used to use the picture of their theater in some of my videos, and that was very good. Now, lastly, the Tufa Feist has like lots of volume, 108 of them, which is very impressive. I wonder why, because there's probably 2 of them are me. I'm currently accumulating the Tufa Feist. I think they're pretty good value at the moment. Well, so is a lot of other things. Like a lot of them are 80% discounted at the moment, like even more than 80% discount. But I'm not going for small ships. I'm happy with that. I would rather a Tufa Feist. Tufa Feist is great ship, I think. $12,000 volume, so I'm happy to be accumulating some Tufa Feist. Not financial advice. You guys know the risk curve that I always talk about. You know, all of this Tufas I could be purchasing right now could be gone to zero in like 8 months if we don't get any runway. You guys know the story. If you watch my videos, you know what's happening. Now, let's go to the Foundation Room. Lloyd was asking that, we're not going to read up this whole thing, I'm just going to summarize it for you. Lloyd was asking like, hey guys, last time you said Sage would be like, you know, good for 2022, in preparation for UE5. It's 2023, the scope has changed. Play Canvas would give a small delay, but this seems to be like a very large delay. Like, what's kind of happening? These are my questions. Can you give us an actual or real status of Sage? It's too quiet. What major issues are being faced? Is the scope locked in, or is it going to change? Did you not seem confident when he still said still aiming for Q1? Because, yeah, the wording didn't seem very confident. Yeah, that's what I got that indication as well. The DAO utilized needed for Sage. If it's not needed for Sage, should we really be diverting resources to the DAO? Maybe not. Yeah, because, you know, the Sage is like the thing that's going to bring more users, which is going to make Star Atlas survive. So you need to kind of prioritize what's going to bring more users, and DAO isn't, but Sage is. And is the scavenger hunt pushed back to the release of Sage? And Michael did come back. Oh, not Michael, sorry, Jazz Dani. Now, shout out to this guy. It was his birthday, but he ended up coming back anyway and giving us a reply. So, not going to read everything word for word, but you can go and read it. It's in the Foundation Room. Being candid, the front end of the dev is the slowest link. The skill set is niche. We can't bring in more resources from like the UE5 team. They just can't do it. It's a different item, different product, different programming, different skill set. They had to change their software architecture patterns late last year to ensure most performant and scalable code. Now, the blockchain programs are very good shape. In fact, most of them are audit stage. Most of them are in the audit stage already, which is pretty good. Game logic lives on these programs. So the blockchain isn't the cause of delays. What's the delay is actually the play canvas. It's the front end of the game. We actually have been playing Sage in the blockchain playground for a while. The blockchain program tests Sage programs, simplified UI. I honestly want that simplified UI. I don't care for a fancy UI. This is supposed to be a pre-alpha devnet. Give us whatever button it is. I'm just going to click it and do what I want to do to experience the game. The goal is to test instructions and transaction sets on our on-chain programs using tables and tabs instead of waiting for play canvas front end. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, just give us a table and then we'll click on whatever button it is, whatever hyperlink or whatever background instructions it is, and the blockchain will run it. I know the blockchain side is fine, but they're having trouble with the UI side, which is the front end. You know, the actual website that you'll be able to see, making the button look nice, and the edges on it, the text on it, the colors on it, all that stuff. It doesn't matter. As he said, he's doing it in a table. Great. I mean, yeah, I want a table as well, to be honest. Right now, anyway. Like, it's early alpha devnet. The rest doesn't really matter right now. But I think what's more important is for the community to see this table and to say, yes, this is what we're doing now, but it's going to come later. But anyway, we should stop asking the team for stuff anyway. We've been dynamic this way. This has also enabled the economics team to test their levers using simplified UI. Great. You see, like, just simple implementations. First things first, do the very basic stuff first. Aside from front end, biggest engineering complexity is around the massive multiplayer server, which is a Starcom, which will be handling network density and any communication between Star Atlas ecosystem. It's in very good shape. Testing is one of the main focuses. We are in the process of releasing the scavenger hunt in the next weeks, which tests warping, uses a bespoke loot distribution mechanism to gamify that mechanic. Referenced before, once we get the front end on loop on DevNet, things will be released a lot more iteratively. Fully on-chain movement is one of the most complex ones, and we're working on the front end side of it right now. So yeah, guys, like, they are working. It does take time, unfortunately. They need people with certain skills that they don't have at the moment, and it's not like they can go out hiring new skills right now. So they probably have to make do with the people they have right now. Now, someone else did give a question about the scavenger hunt and the loot and all this sort of stuff, and Michael did come back and says, and this is the first question is the first answer is in regards to a question that was about the different naming or the different stages of the DevNet. Largely, he uses them synonymously, so like interchangeably, with the exception that we're going to be getting access to everyone earlier. Mileage may vary. It's probably going to have bugs and crashes as we stress test the infrastructure. That's normal. That's expected. The big I actually want it to slightly crash, or for all of us to get on and be like, okay, we can handle 10 people. Okay, let's improve. Okay, we can handle 100. Okay, that's next step. 1,000, then 10,000. We need to get in and get going. The big difference is the greater number of iterations and smaller feature releases that enable players to experience what is up and coming. No economic value in the testnet, in the DevNet testing. So this is in regards to the prizes that people were that Star Atlas came out with. They're saying, yeah, in the scavenger hunt, you'll be able to find some prizes or like some loot, and one of them is like a 100k tank ship. Okay, sure. But that's in DevNet, right? So how does that actually translate to mainnet? Because DevNet is like a playground. There's no economic value, which is what he's saying. Nothing's actually worth anything. So like the question is, if nothing's actually worth anything, the tank ship that you're going to find, is it actually going to be worth a tank ship, right? Obviously, he's saying yes, but people are having trouble understanding this. So correct, there's no economic value in DevNet. We have, as we have defined it today. The scavenger hunt model will deliver real rewards though, even though the only on-chain mechanism is movement with coordinates. We're still discussing the component where we reach a more material pre-alpha release, probably going to test out a couple of different modalities, with one being equal asset drop for everyone. So this is in regards to people coming into the DevNet. If you have a capital or a Titan ship, for God's sake, can you go and participate in the DevNet? He's saying maybe not. Everyone should have the same ship. Maybe everyone starts out with one PX4, makes it very simple. Everyone has the same movement range, same fuel capacity, and then you just go exploring. That's the whole point of it, right? Because if you give people different ships, then people will have an advantage over other people. And when someone with an advantage finds the tank ship, man, people are going to be upset, right? People are already upset. People will get upset over anything. for one being a replica of assets held in your wallet, or one being a Devnet Atlas distribution of the same amount to every wallet, allowing the players to purchase Devnet items on their own. Yeah, so the way they're doing this might be everyone in Devnet is going to get 10,000 Atlas. You can go ahead and buy whatever Devnet ships you want, and then go and explore that way. So then you have everyone had the same budget, just depends on how much you split it up over. And there is no real progression or economic benefits while testing on Devnet, which is expected. There shouldn't be anything, right? The main purpose is to get in, showcase what can be done, and improve the system from there. They can't always be rewarding you for everything you want, right? Now, one major thing he did say, that loot isn't on-chain in this implementation. Finding the loot isn't anyway. So this is a major issue that some people have been having. Well, even I had this small issue here, and maybe I'm still having it anyway, but the idea behind this issue is that, man, and I sound bad, don't I? We always have issues. Yeah, that's life, isn't it? That's life. The issue is, if there's loot, right, and everything is on the blockchain, right, then people who really know the blockchain, like coders, not even hackers, but anyone who knows anything about Solana blockchain can go and read the Solana blockchain, read the sector they're in, and then might be able to extrapolate that, oh, that sector over there on the blockchain says there's something there that you can interact with. That kind of example, right? So you don't have to even look at the UI. You don't have to look at the computer. You just look at the blockchain and say, oh, like 10 parcels away, 10 sectors away, there's something in that sector that you can go and interact with. Instead of me with my little X4 bike trying to go all different directions, hoping I find something, right? But they know they're going to go 10 sectors exactly that way. So they'll be able to find it because it's on-chain. Well, now Michael is coming back to say, no, the loot isn't on-chain in this implementation, okay? So maybe the people who really know the on-chain stuff have no advantage here, okay? I'm sure because this is an economic benefit, like this is a financial incentive, there are people who will try to game it and try and find that $100,000 tank ship and all the other prizes anyway. Anyway, I'm not gonna, anyway. People get some advantages, especially people want and will take advantage if there is financial incentive. And he's saying, well, finding the loot isn't on-chain anyway, but maybe it might change later on because it'll have to change later on because things have to go on-chain. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about the airdrops that are coming for your claim stakes. Remember, if you bought a claim stake from the team, there is a mining drill and a, not a power plant, a mining drill and a, mining drill and a power plant. The space station doesn't come with it. Mining drill, power plant. 2 of those will be airdropped to you if you bought a... Hey, Pepe, welcome back. Sorry I've been ignoring you, Pepe. It's just been very hard recently. The people in Turkey, they need donations. If you can just donate a little bit... He's gone. I don't think he cared. I think you care. Donate something to the wallet address that was given by Lumina. Anyway, yeah, if you bought a claim stake from the team at normal value, normal price, you will get the mining drill and the second one that I said. You will get it this Friday. He says it should be claimable in your inventory this Friday. Can we deploy them in Score? The ships from CSS should be claimable in Score on the same day. So if you bought any CSS land, then the ships will also be airdropped to you. So we'll have a whole bunch of new ships on the marketplace right now, right? Let's see what the volume looks like. And I want to see more pictures of them. So I will do that for you because that's only in 3 days from now. The claim stakes in Score are coming soon. Give us a few weeks. So I think they need to actually get that because they weren't prepared for this. They probably had to go and write the program for this or take at least the ship program, change a few, make a few adjustments, then make it for an audit, possibly. And lastly, Enigma. He said something that was like, yeah, that's fucking true. Everyone should be grateful for this. But thanks, Michael. Always blows me away how quickly we can get a response from the CEO. Bizarre. Yes, guys. It's pretty fucking fast. He communicates as much as he can, right? With the limitations that he has as a CEO. Okay? So I think people need to give him a bit more slack when it comes to communication. Like, look at him. He's telling you when things could be coming. And yes, he shouldn't be giving dates on Friday, but he only gives them because lots of people ask and hound him for it. So, yeah, you got to cut them some slack, right? Now, when Friday comes and people can't claim it, what do you think is going to happen? Oh, no, why can't we claim it? Oh, no, I'm out of sick of this. Oh, I'm going to sell my ships. Oh, come on, guys, relax, man. Relax. Yeah, so Enigma, I second this, what you're saying as well. And Michael, I know you probably don't have time to watch my videos, and you shouldn't watch my videos because I just rant, and this is just ranting. Not much benefit for you there. I'm hoping you're using your time to build Star Atlas for us so we can recoup some gameplay. Yeah, anyway. I don't know what I was saying. Never mind. Don't worry. Now, lastly, I wanted to give a shout out to the rest of the people that have donated to me. I want to say a big thank you. You can see here I have received some USDC from wallet HH7A, 5 USDC. Thank you very much, my friend. From wallet 4JMV, 3.5k Atlas. That's very good. Thank you very much, sir. And 7ERY, it's 2,000 Atlas. So guys, thank you very much. Once again, I appreciate it. These donations are for my ARK fund because the ARK is my end game ship, and hopefully we can have a giant party on it. Now, my question is, with these donations, do I just leave it there and don't touch it at all? Or someone, for example, donated 3 Fimble air bikes to me. Should I do a tutorial on using the Jeeves bot on how to go ahead and send Atlas to the Jeeves bot so that it can stake my my ships, so that it can resupply my ships for me so that I can stake? I think it's a good idea for a video, but the moral issue I'm having is someone has donated the Fimble air bikes to me. Should I, and it's not very dangerous, but should I endanger them with the Jeeves bot and try and make more money from it? That's my moral dilemma at the moment. I think some people won't be against that because they're ships and they should be used instead of just sitting there and not earning anything. Like, imagine if the Fimble air bike could also earn more Atlas for the ARK fund, right? It's a pro. I guess the con is that I'm now exposing it to the Jeeves bot, which, you know, could have its problems, could have its issues down the line. But so far, there hasn't been any issues, so I can't really say that. And you can see here in the Jeeves bot, I've done a video on the Jeeves bot. You guys have seen it before. You can go ahead and watch this introduction to them. But 162 people are using the 162 wallets are using the Jeeves bot, and total resupplies are 18,000 supplies so far. So it's great for the air bikes that are only like 5, that are only, what is it, 8 hours or some shit like that, or it's like 16 hours. Very small time window to be able to resupply them. And with life, you don't get that time, okay? You can go ahead and do something and wake up and you have to go to work and you wake up and you've lost like half a day of Atlas earning. So the Jeeves bot might be a great solution to this. I need permission from you guys, the people who donated this to me, to tell me if I can go ahead and use the Jeeves bot. If you say yes, then I will make a tutorial on how to use the Jeeves bot. Lloyd, I don't know if you watch my videos, someone from the club, shout this out or share this out to the club members. Let them come and comment here so that, you know, I can do a tutorial on the Jeeves bot. Not that one's needed, but so that the rest of the Star Atlas community can see it. Yeah. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you very much. Like I said, I need your permission to use the Fimble air bikes because I think it's the right thing to do because it was donated to me in good faith. And yeah, I think I should use it in good faith, but I'm not sure. So let me know. Okay. Ciao, guys.